Hey everyone, it's Matt here, the TokuDragon, and today we're going to be unboxing something that's very special because today is Kamen Rider V3's anniversary. So yes, I bought V3 on DVD. Now let's remove the bubble wrap here. So they packed a cool flyer promoting some of their other stuff. It says, home of Japanese tokusatsu DVDs. Visit us at generationkakaida.com, and they have officially licensed DVDs, of course, Kakaida, Kamen Rider V3, and Inazuman. Before there was 01. I'm kidding. So this is, though, to be fair, the first ever Kamen Rider official US release, I believe. I think the first came after. And at least when we're talking about shows, this is definitely the first. From the creators of Kakaida and Cyborg 009. It is so interesting how this feels like such a kind of like a reference to a bygone era, not just it being exclusively on DVD. Has a quote on the back here: the coolest Japanese superhero series of the 1970s, Kamen Rider V3, rocks. This blistering box set contains all 52 action-packed episodes of the classic series, digitally remastered and fully subtitled in English, absolutely complete and uncut for the first time on 6 fully loaded DVDs. They say uncut, that's interesting. After witnessing the brutal murder of his family and mortally wounded at the hands of the demonic Destron organization, motocross phenom Kazami Shiro is reborn as a cyborg created by Kamen Riders 1 and 2. Drawing power from his Henshin belt, Shiro vows to avenge his family and annihilate Destron. Astride his superbike, the Hurricane, V3 charges into their army of mutants. Mutants, that's another interesting one. Produced by the prolific action film company Toei Studios. The Yakuza Papers? I've never seen that movie. Tell me if it's good down below. And the hit-making team of creative producer Hideyama Toru, Johnny Sacco, definitely know about that. And manga author Ishinomori Shotaro, which, yeah, I'm aware, Kakaida, loaded with special features. So there's a Miyauchi Hiroshi interview. If you don't know, that's the actor that plays V3, a V3 trivia quiz, behind the scenes episode factoids, which is really nice. It's so cute. Kamen Rider V3 karaoke, that's so interesting. Character profiles. Who was that masked bugman? On disc 1, I assume it's like a kind of like a biography sort of thing, kind of like a telling you what Kamen Rider is, I am assuming. Destron, the army with roots in hell, I assume that's just focusing on Destron specifically. Cast and staff list, episode selection, English subtitles with expletives deleted option, so you can delete the swears, which is interesting because it's Kamen Rider, so you could probably have just not used swears. And digitally remastered picture and sound and more. I have to say, I really do like this set. I just love the way that it looks, just having Shiro in the background with V3 in front. The screenshots that they use, kind of like blending them all together. That pic of V3 as well. Like, there's just something about this set, especially when you look at the front here with that, Kamen Rider logo. It just, I don't know, like, it doesn't match the original, but it feels like it really complements it, kind of just being on top of the actual, Kamen Rider white logo. But here's something that I don't frickin' like, and you might be wondering what in the hell happened here, and I'll get to it in a second, but this is definitely something that does worry me a bit when buying these, because I didn't pay the $150. By the way, yes, this set is $150. I didn't pay that. I did pay $100 because it was on sale, and I do think it's worth it at that price. I'm not saying you should be the one to pay it, but I do think it's worth it, but it's not worth it when stuff like this happens. I know that they're a smaller company, so like I get it, but it looks like a disc was caught when trying to close this. And how did that happen, right? How could this happen? This is being shipped from Hawaii. I don't think anyone like opened this up to check it and then, repackaged it or anything. So like what happened here? Well, you're going to notice once we actually take this flyer out that one of the spindles kind of just fell off or never really connected. And it's not broken, which is weird. Like I can just slide it back in. Have to use a little force, but it can be done. And there we go. It seems just fine, yet I'm a little bit worried that like disc 2 was caught in the crossfire here. So I'm going to actually obviously watch them, do a review on this channel. Not too sure when, because there's just so much out there right now, but thankfully the disc doesn't seem too bad. It doesn't seem like this affected it too much, but it is kind of weird. There's these weird rings around the disc. I don't really know what that's about and if that's going to affect it at all. Now I want to check the first disc and see what the hell's going on here. Yes, similar issues around the ring. Is that like the material they're using to package these? Did they like try to professionally clean them before sending them to me? That's weird. Definitely Can't wait to see if these work. And as you can tell by the way, the integrity of the spindle is actually really good once you click it in. So that must have been something when they put it together, sadly. Because I don't think it would have just popped off like that in shipping unless it was like really like jostled around, which to be fair, it was, you know, in shipping from Hawaii. Looking at the rest of these discs though, I have to say artwork wise, I really do enjoy them. I would definitely get a poster of any of these. It's actually just looking at how they're all different, you know, pictures of not just V3 but also of Riderman. I'm really enjoying them, you know, for how they look. I just I'm just a little worried about these discs. And as you can tell, even though I put the spindle back in, there's still this weird kind of blemish here of, you know, when it popped out. Personally, I don't care at all. I just care about, you know, can I watch the show in a more accessible way? Can you do that? I mean, that's not even the side that I'm going to show on the shelf. You know what I mean? That's not the side with the logo on it. I don't care from multiple different angles. Speaking of multiple different angles, I didn't show off the spine for the set, so I want to show that off. And I really do enjoy just again the typesetting for, you know, the font and everything, and also just how they placed V3 and even placed the original Japanese actor as well on the set. Honestly, compared to Shout Factory sets, I actually like this one a lot more. And now let's take a look at the leaflet that they packed with the set. And as you can see here, it's just telling you, hey, how many episodes are on each disc. 9 on one DVD might not be so bad. I don't know if they are dual layered or not. Looking at each disc though, or just looking at the general like way they set this up, I actually really do like that. You know, if it's not going to be on the like the inside of the case, just give a nice little thing on the side to actually have it all printed out. I don't know if it's cheaper or more expensive, honestly, than just, you know, imprinting it on the case. I love that we have this shot here of all 3 riders. And just the general pics that they used. And the bonus features here are the same ones, of course, that were on the back of the box, but these are a bit more, there's a bit more to them, just telling you, hey, listen, here's what discs that they're on. And I do enjoy them being a bit more descriptive with it because, you know, on the back, I was just like, this is nice, but it's just kind of like all over the place. I feel like this is a lot more just kind of structured is the word that I was looking for. And that's everything you get when you buy Kamen Rider V3 through Generation Kakaida. And yes, it was $100 on sale from $150. I do think that $150 is way too much for this set. And just really any Toku set, I feel like it's way too much, especially for DVD. But at $100, I do think that it is pushing it. But I do think that it is worth it, especially with how niche Toku is. And, you know, it's not like Generation Kakaida, I'm assuming here, is trying to just, you know, kind of take us for all they're worth. Licensing costs money, production costs money, translation costs money. And even when you look at something like Kamen Rider Black, which to be fair is on Blu-ray, so let's just be fair here, on Blu-ray, it is also a Showa era show, and without any of the sales that you might have seen on just the actual base price, is $80. But I do wonder if, especially looking at the time this was licensed, it was very much a thing where Toei was just saying, sure, whatever, versus now when they're definitely trying to get more out there. But even then, the Showa era, $80 versus the Heisei era, especially the newest one, 01, especially when they're on sale, being closer to like the 33 for 01 anyway, I got it for around that price, and $50 range, of course, for Ryuki and for Kuga. So the prices do vary. I would prefer this on, let's say, Blu-ray. I don't know how the Japanese Blu-rays are, but at the same time, though, I do think it is quote-unquote worth it if you get it on sale. Alright, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like the video, please remember to like and subscribe. Love you all, take care, and I hope you tune in next time. So, see ya.